So as I began my Learn Something New project, I wondered, what would pottery making be like with a master?
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time.
Whoa! I think I need to find a real master.
Nagoya is in Aichi Prefecture, and Seto is about 20 kilometers outside of Nagoya. The history of ceramics dates back to the Heian period here, 794 to 1185, when Seto was in its heyday. Our classes were held at the Aichi Prefectural Ceramic Museum, set in the foothills of Seto City. There's a lot of history here, with two kilns that were restored from the 16th and the 18th century. Each class, I would gather the tools I needed, as well as 2 kilos of clay, which would be used for the project that week. Our teacher, Kato-sensei, comes from a long lineage of potters. He has been a member of this community of practice for many years, as he is a 5th-generation potter, learning from his grandfather and his father. Each class began with some short, simple instructions.
後でね、発展者の人でよろしくお願いします。紐をつけるときにですね、顔の部につけるときの伸びをつけるようにお願いいたします。
Our first project was the famous Manneki Neko, welcoming cat or lucky cat. I had everything I needed to get started, but decided to be a peripheral participant and watch others and learn from them. Due to my limited Japanese, I would have to learn by accretion and dig into my schemata to recall what I could remember from the few classes on pottery I had in high school. Then I would need to transfer that learning to what I was doing today. Our next project involved learning the rope style method. Still a novice and feeling cognitive overload from having to decontextualize the Japanese, I decided to get a little one-on-one tutoring and worked with one of the apprentices at the studio. Working with an apprentice helped this to be a more authentic activity, as I felt a part of the COP, and we did some reciprocal teaching and learning. I taught her some English, and she taught me some Japanese. One of my last classes was taught by an apprentice, which scaffolded on the rope style method I had learned earlier. Metacognitively, I felt more relaxed. The vocabulary was easier to understand, and I felt more of a co-participant, more centripetal. It was nice to be able to talk to the JPF and the experts and feel more enculturated in this learning community. We built Christmas trees, just in time for the holiday season.
As I reflect on my Learn Something New project, I understand that communities have both novices and experts, masters and apprentices. Both masters and apprentices are learners, bringing something new to the community and working in their ZPD. Learners move from novices to experts, from the peripheral to the center. Learners help masters see learning from different angles. During these transitions, learners build upon schemata, create new knowledge, and increase their understanding of various tools and artifacts. When learners leave the community, they take their knowledge with them to pass on as masters in a new community, or to start the process again as a novice in a new community. Communities are prevalent in all aspects of our learning, and learning is a constant path of communities and growth.